the individual I speak of, the one whose very essence now occupies the entirety of my waking and dreaming hours, is in the throes of an obsession unlike any other. This is no fleeting fancy, no transient thought that drifts in and out with the changing tides of the day. No, this is a consuming, relentless force, a powerful current that has utterly taken dominion over their life, reshaping its very landscape. It is an obsession meticulously, powerfully, and irrevocably fueled by your singular, irreplaceable energy. This isn't merely a fleeting spark they encountered in the mundane tapestry of everyday existence. It is a profound, almost cosmic vibration, a frequency so utterly distinctive and potent that it has woven itself into the very fabric of their being. It compels them, with an urgency they cannot articulate or resist, to feel an overwhelming, primal urge to protect you, to shield you from the harshness of the world. They find themselves drawn to you in ways that defy all logical comprehension, a magnetic pull that tugs at the deepest chambers of their soul, and this profound feeling of protectiveness is but one of the many potent manifestations of that inexplicable, undeniable attraction. Yet, tragically, their past actions towards you have been a stark, painful contradiction to this burgeoning, protective devotion. They have moved through the world, and specifically in your orbit, in ways that can only be described as profoundly dishonorable, staining the very concept of respect and care. Their deeds, in retrospect, were nothing short of shameless, bordering on the truly disgusting, leaving an indelible mark of pain and disillusionment. These actions, born of a blindness they now keenly lament, have inflicted upon you a suffering so deep, a wound so raw, that it echoes through their every moment. And now, as the dust settles and the blinding fog of ego dissipates, they are consumed by a regret so vast, so pervasive, that it feels like a physical ache in their very bones. Oh, how they yearn to turn back the relentless hands of time, to rewind the tape of their shared history, to undo the grievous wrongs they committed, and to somehow, miraculously, make amends for the profound hurt they inflicted. They wish, with an intensity that borders on desperation, for a mythical time machine, a fantastical device that could transport them back to the past, offering a sacred chance to rewrite their narrative with you, to erase the chapters of pain and replace them with moments of tenderness and truth. This regret, however, extends far beyond the mere summation of their regrettable actions. It delves into a deeper, more poignant sorrow, the profound, soul-crushing regret for the love they allowed to slip through their fingers like grains of sand. They lament, with a bitter ache, not having fully, completely, and unreservedly experienced the boundless love they held for you, a love that now feels like a distant, shimmering mirage. It was their own fear, a gnawing, insidious terror of vulnerability, coupled with the towering edifice of their ego, that held them captive, preventing them from fully embracing and expressing the incandescent flame of their affection. This double-edged sword of fear and ego became an insurmountable barrier, a cruel impediment to the very connection they now crave with every fiber of their being. The weight of this regret has become an unbearable burden, a constant companion that has plunged them into an abyss of immense, unrelenting pain. They are currently adrift in a tumultuous sea of emotional turmoil, feeling as though they have failed you not merely in one or two ways, but in countless, immeasurable instances, each failure a fresh stab to their already wounded conscience. Your silence, that profound, echoing quietude, has not been an absence but a thunderous, undeniable wake-up call for their slumbering soul. The stark, unyielding reality of your lack of outreach, the void where your voice once resonated, has forced them to confront, with brutal clarity, the true extent of the pain they so carelessly caused you. In this agonizing silence, a profound realization has dawned upon them. They now comprehend, with a chilling precision, the devastating consequences of their past actions. This understanding has ignited within them a deep, burning desire to apologize, to lay bare their soul and seek your forgiveness. They are driven by an urgent need to make amends, to bridge the chasm they created, before it is truly too late, before the damage they inflicted becomes utterly, irrevocably irreparable, sealing their fate in a lonely, desolate future. They are acutely, painfully aware that their thoughtless actions have caused you to shed tears in the quiet solitude of your private moments. They know, with a heavy heart, that you have wept, perhaps many times, because of the hurt they inflicted, because of the disregard they showed. Yet, amidst this profound sorrow, a glimmer of awe and admiration pierces through their regret. They also recognize, with an undeniable clarity, that these struggles, these trials by fire, have not broken your spirit. On the contrary, they have witnessed your remarkable transformation. Instead of succumbing to the weight of adversity, you have emerged stronger, more resilient, your emotional and mental fortitude forged in the crucible of hardship. You have become a beacon of strength, a testament to the indomitable power of the human spirit, and for that, despite their pain, they hold a deep, abiding respect. Indeed, they genuinely feel a profound, aching remorse for everything they have done to you. This remorse is not a fleeting, superficial sentiment that passes with the changing winds. It is a deep-seated, visceral emotion, a relentless, consuming fire that is slowly, agonizingly eating them up from the inside, leaving them hollowed out and raw. The weight of these unspoken feelings has become unbearable. They can no longer contain the torrent of emotions that surge within them. They are now desperate, driven by an overwhelming need to have an open, honest, and heartfelt communication with you. They crave the opportunity to express the depths of their feelings, to humbly admit their grave mistakes, and to, with every fiber of their being, ask for your forgiveness. They are, at long last, ready to face the full consequences of their actions, to stand before you without pretense or evasion, and accept whatever reckoning may come. They understand, with a painful clarity, that they may never be able to fully undo the damage they have wrought, that some wounds may forever bear scars. But they are willing to try, with every ounce of their remaining strength, to embark on the arduous path of redemption. They cling to the fragile hope for a chance to make things right, to painstakingly heal the deep wounds they have inflicted, and to painstakingly rebuild the sacred trust they so carelessly shattered. They are prepared, truly and unequivocally, to take full responsibility for their past actions and to dedicate themselves to doing whatever it takes, no matter the cost, to make amends and to restore, even if partially, what was lost. You, my dearest, are not merely a person in my life. You are the most significant, the most luminous, the most utterly indispensable being in my entire existence. Your very presence, your unique essence, and the radiant spirit that defines you mean more to me than any combination of words could ever hope to express, more than language itself can convey. It is a truth that resonates in the deepest chambers of my soul, a sacred understanding that has reshaped my world. The physical distance that now separates us, this vast expanse of miles, has become a formidable, almost insurmountable obstacle, a cruel barrier far more challenging and agonizing than I could have ever possibly imagined. It is a constant, relentless reminder of the countless miles that lie between us, a stark, painful truth that has proven to be more troublesome, more tormenting, than I initially perceived in my naive blindness. No matter where my restless feet may wander, no matter what distant corners of this vast earth I might explore, I find myself perpetually, irrevocably, thinking of you. Your image is etched into the very landscape of my mind, your presence a constant hum beneath the surface of my consciousness. Each new sunrise, painting the sky with hues of hope, brings with it a vivid, almost tangible reminder of your radiant smile, a smile that once illuminated my darkest days. And each sunset, as the world descends into twilight, brings back a flood of cherished memories of your laughter, a melody that once filled my life with unparalleled joy. This constant, poignant reminiscence, this endless cycle of remembering, only intensifies the profound yearning for your presence, making me wish, with every fiber of my being, to be close to you once again. I long to experience the comforting warmth of your embrace, to feel your arms around me, and to bask in the quiet, profound comfort of your company, a solace I now realize was the very anchor of my soul. You have been, without a shadow of a doubt, my guiding light in the darkest, most desolate times, a beacon cutting through the thickest fog of despair. You showed me, with a gentle yet unwavering hand, how to confront and deal with my most daunting problems, teaching me, through your own unwavering spirit, to face life's myriad challenges without the crippling grip of fear. Your inherent strength, a quiet yet formidable power, has been an unending source of inspiration for me, fueling my resolve when I felt weakest. Your unwavering courage, a quality I deeply admire, has been the very motivation that propelled me forward, urging me to persevere when all seemed lost. You have, in essence, taught me the invaluable lesson of how to stand tall, unyielding and resolute against the fiercest storms of life, to remain steadfast and unyielding in the face of even the most overwhelming adversity. I often find myself lost in the labyrinthine corridors of the past, ceaselessly reminiscing about the beautiful, good times we shared together. The echoes of our shared laughter, the quiet intimacy of our shared dreams, the profound, unspoken understanding that blossomed between us in those silent, sacred moments, they all play in my mind like a cherished, timeless film, a poignant montage of joy and connection. These memories are so vivid, so intensely real, that sometimes, unbidden, tears of raw passion overflow before my eyes, a silent, eloquent testament to the immeasurable depth of my feelings for you, feelings that time and distance cannot diminish. I think about you incessantly, day and night, in every single waking moment, and even in the ethereal realm of my dreams, your presence is a constant, comforting companion. I find myself talking to your pictures when you are not physically around, whispering my thoughts and feelings to your captured image, and in those moments, it feels so profoundly real. It is as if you are right there with me, truly present, sharing in my joys and my sorrows, listening intently to my deepest hopes and my most vulnerable fears. It is a small comfort, I know, a tiny, fragile bandage placed over the gaping, aching wound of your absence, but it is a comfort I cling to, for it is all I have. I used to perceive love as a lament, a sorrowful, melancholic melody played on the delicate, trembling strings of the heart, a prelude to inevitable pain. But something about you, something utterly unique and transformative, irrevocably changed that deeply ingrained perception. Something about your very being, your radiant spirit, ignited within me an overwhelming, undeniable desire to fall headlong into love, to experience its full, vibrant spectrum, the exhilarating joy and the profound pain, the dizzying ecstasy and the agonizing pangs that are inextricably woven into its intricate tapestry. Your boundless love and unwavering support have been nothing short of transformative for my very soul. They have, with an almost alchemical magic, changed me from a cold, emotionally detached individual, walled off from the world, into someone warm, open, and deeply compassionate, capable of true connection. When you, with your luminous presence, entered my life, it was as if a veil was lifted from my eyes, and I finally understood the true, profound meaning of love. It was like seeing the world burst forth in vibrant, glorious color for the very first time after a lifetime spent in monochrome. It was like waking up, truly waking, from a long, deep slumber, my senses finally alive to the beauty and wonder that had always been there, waiting to be perceived. Life, as I have come to realize with a newfound clarity, is an unending series of tests. It relentlessly tests our patience, pushing the boundaries of our endurance. It challenges our courage, forcing us to confront our deepest fears. It probes the depths of our inner strength, revealing reserves we never knew we possessed. And, perhaps most importantly, it tests the unwavering dedication and profound love we hold for one another. Every single challenge we face, every formidable obstacle we manage to overcome, does not merely test us, it brings us closer, forging an unbreakable bond, strengthening the very sinews of our connection, and deepening the love that binds us, making it richer, more resilient, and more profound. I am now utterly convinced, with a certainty that resonates in my very core, that the longer I am physically away from you, the greater, the more intense, and the more consuming is my yearning to be with you again. It is a strange, almost cruel paradox, this truth, yet it stands as a powerful testament to the undeniable, transformative power of love. The adage that absence makes the heart grow fonder rings hollow in my ears. No, absence does not merely make the heart grow fonder, it makes the heart grow desperate, a raw, aching desperation for a single touch, a whispered word, a fleeting glance, anything that might bridge this agonizing chasm. What, I ask myself endlessly, would I do without your love? It is a question that haunts my every waking moment, a chilling thought that fills me with an overwhelming dread, a fear that gnaws at the edges of my sanity. It is an unbearable void, a terrifying prospect that I cannot, will not, contemplate. I offer my deepest, most sincere apologies for having ignored your texts, for the moments of silence and neglect that surely caused you pain. But I assure you now, with every fiber of my being, that nothing, absolutely nothing, will go wrong this time. I am resolute. I want to honor my profound feelings for you, to cherish them with the reverence they deserve, to celebrate them openly and joyfully, for I love you so much more than any mere words can express, more than the countless stars that pepper the vast night sky, more than the innumerable grains of sand that lie upon the endless seashore. You are, quite simply, my everything, my entire world, my boundless universe, and I am forever, eternally grateful for the immeasurable gift of your love, a love that has redeemed me. Your partner, the very person who once stood at the undisputed center of your universe, was, in their profound blindness, completely and utterly unaware of the astonishing depth of your commitment to the relationship you both shared. You, with a generosity of spirit that now humbles them, had given them the highest priority, placing them at the apex of your existence, investing your precious time, your boundless energy, and the entirety of your importance into the sacred bond you had forged. You dedicated countless hours, untold moments, and an immeasurable, selfless effort, making them, without question, the focal point of your very existence, the sun around which your world revolved. Yet, in a cruel twist of fate, they remain tragically oblivious to the magnitude of your sacrifices, failing utterly to recognize the true extent of your unwavering dedication until, of course, it was irrevocably too late. It was only when you were no longer available to them, when your radiant presence was withdrawn, that they finally, agonizingly, understood the true magnitude of what they had so carelessly lost. This realization, when it finally struck, was a bitter, unpalatable pill to swallow, a truth that seared their soul. And now, they are experiencing, with a crushing intensity, the profound repercussions of their past actions, the painful consequences of their blindness. Their heart aches, a constant, throbbing reminder of your absence, a relentless echo of the love they so thoughtlessly took for granted, believing it an inexhaustible well. They are now consumed by an obsession for you, a powerful, relentless force that they desperately try to conceal, but which, to any discerning eye, is glaringly evident in their every action, their every subtle gesture. They are, quite simply, addicted to your energy, the vibrant, life-affirming essence you brought into their once colorless world. Despite their most strenuous attempts to conceal this profound addiction, they find themselves constantly, almost involuntarily, watching you, lurking in the periphery of your life, drawn to your presence like a moth to a flame. They are utterly unable to resist the powerful, magnetic pull of your unique energy, a force that seems to defy all reason. It is as if they are under a potent spell, an enchantment you unknowingly cast, rendering them utterly unable to break free from its captivating hold. Your partner has, with a newfound and desperate resolve, made the unwavering decision to win you back, no matter the cost, no matter the arduous journey ahead. They are determined, with every fiber of their being, to mend the broken ties that once bound you, to painstakingly rekindle the dying embers of the love that once burned so brightly between you. But here lies their greatest struggle, their most profound challenge. They are grappling, often clumsily, to adjust to the new person you have so powerfully become. You have evolved, my dear, you have grown stronger, more self-assured, and remarkably more independent than they ever imagined possible. You have remained grounded, your gaze fixed firmly on your own purpose and your own aspirations, rather than chasing after their fleeting attention or validation. It is now of paramount importance for them to truly understand the profound depth of the love they once possessed, to grasp the immense value of what they so carelessly lost, to comprehend, with a humbling clarity, the sheer magnitude of their colossal mistake. They need, more than anything, to feel the crushing weight of their past actions, to truly experience the painful, undeniable consequences of their betrayal, for only through this reckoning can true healing begin.